Here on KTN Prime. Now, the Kenyan Senate is currently voting in a plenary session on Wajir Governor Mohamed Abdi Mohamud's impeachment. Governor Mohamud's fate lies with the whole House now after the Senate committee tasked with probing the matter earlier recommended that he be removed. Let's now cross over live to the Senate and listen in on the ongoing voting process.
Kakamega County. Senator Mbito Michael Marina, Trans Nzoia County. Senator Mpai Philip Salau, Kajiado County. Senator Msula Kilogo Jr., Makerere County.
Continue.
Senator Olekina Ledama, Narok County. Senator Ongeri Samson Kegengo, Kisii County.
Let's now bring in our KTN senior political reporter, Jeff Kirui, who has been following up on these proceedings for us. Jeff, good evening. What are some of the issues that nailed the governor at the committee stage, and how do we expect this voting to pan out?
Well, very good evening, Akisa. Indeed, it's actually one charge that pinned down the governor, and that is relating to the Article 43 of the Constitution of Kenya, that is on the right to healthcare. Remember, the county assemblies have argued that despite the fact that the county had received more than 2.9 billion, the condition of the healthcare system in the county is in disarray. And of course, talking about the COVID-19 funds, which they said that they had been misappropriated in the county. And that is what actually the 11-member team of the Senate, a committee which was formed to probe the accusations and allegations against the governor, came up with. And it is what could actually form the basis of whether Governor Mohamed Mohamud will be the third governor to exit office through impeachment after the former Kiambu Governor Ferdinand Waititu and Mike Mbuvi Sonko of Nairobi, both who were found of gross violation of the Constitution as well as abuse of office. The charges against Governor Mohamud of Wajir were consolidated into two. One on the Constitution, that is the gross violation of the Constitution and abuse of office. Under the gross violation of the Constitution, there were several other charges, that is 15 charges under that, and it formed the basis of that finding by the committee that he violated the clause on right to health care. On the other charges, that is on abuse of office, they did not find proved or evidence to substantiate the accusations by the county assembly. But just to take you through the findings of the committee found actually that the governor was culpable of allegation. First of all, the allegation on failure to account for the financial resources allocated to the county assembly. There was no proof to that effect. So basically what this means is that the voting which is currently happening at the Senate will determine the fate of this governor. If the senators decide to vote to uphold that decision by the committee, then it means that our Wajir governor will be impeached. But if they vote against, or rather vote against the recommendation of that report, then it means the governor will stand, or rather the governor will be saved and of course continue to serve his remaining period in his first term in office. But what I've actually managed to see is that the voting is not taking the political trajectory that we've witnessed in the past impeachment exercises in the case of Kiambu, former Governor Ferdinand Waititu, as well as former Governor of Nairobi, Mike Mbuvi Sonko, where political senators were voting through political lines. We've seen that senators cutting across the political divide are voting either in favor or against that particular report. So it appears like there was no external influence, or rather the politics at play in this particular voting exercise. So we'll be waiting exactly to know in the next few minutes or so whether Governor of Wajir will be saved or not by the senators in this particular case. Of course, several other issues have actually emerged from this impeachment exercise. Senators raising concern about the threshold in terms of the evidence being tabled by the members of the county assemblies in terms of the impeachment processes. And senators are saying that perhaps they need to be taken through a training exercise in terms of just ensuring the impeachment exercise meets the threshold as set out in the articles of the Constitution. Akisa.
Right, Jeff, and of course it's a matter of perhaps minutes, maybe hours, until we know that verdict from the Senate. Jeff Curry joining us live from our City Center studios has been following up, still is, on this impeachment vote against Wajir Governor Mohamed Abdi Mohamud. We'll be keeping you posted on that. Remember, it also forms the basis of our conversation tonight with lawyer Martin Olo and Kevin Osido, who's Executive Director of the County Governor's Watch, looking back at previous impeachment cases. How has the Senate handled itself? Are they dispensing their duties as the custodians of devolution properly at the Senate? We'll be canvassing this and more issues tonight. But away from that, Attorney General Paul Kihara Kariuki is this week expected